Hello and welcome back to another session of Late Night Games. I'm your host Paul, once again playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, The Sith Lords. Last time we bought all the components we could off of that man who was downstairs, and we did some work on the defense turrets.
Something up?
No, I don't want to do that. I just wanted to talk to the defense turret. Anywho, we're just finishing up the repairs on the defenses for the turrets themselves. I don't want to destroy them. I have decided to help Kunda out as opposed to help the enemies because, well, the enemies suck. And yeah, so we're just finishing up the last of the defenses there. We got the droids reactivated, one of them really highly upgraded, and we, I believe, are as ready as we're gonna get. So, let's save the game ahead of time. This is Kunda. Klunda. That's fine. What would you do for a Klunda bar?
I was right about you. You are trouble. But you might just be the right sort of trouble we need. The mercenaries aren't quick to mobilize, so you have time to do what you need. Or are you ready to finalize the defense plans?
I want to talk about the dead salvagers claim.
I'll tell you what I tell all those grubby salvagers. No body, no claim. I'm no longer even looking at wills or credit notes, and if you think that's gruesome, then go space yourself.
I have the bodies right here. One of them had a will.
Let me see the will. I'll be glad to get rid of this claim and get those salvagers out of my headquarters. He left all his possessions to one of the other dead salvagers. Will I ever get rid of that damn Jedi garbage? Guess nobody gets in there. The administrator will have to figure out what happens to them. And until then, the salvagers are gonna keep bothering me.
I was honest. Administrator.
Do you require anything else, Jedi?
Can you give me anything to help?
I have instructed the militia and other Kunda personnel that you are to be provided with anything that can be spared. Unfortunately, that isn't much.
That's fair.
Soon.
That's quite fair.
I was right about you. The mercenaries aren't quick.
What's involved with finalizing the defenses?
Inspecting the perimeter, talking to the troops, and coming up with a battle plan. I fought in a war or two, but I'm no general. In my experience, people like you are better at strategy. If you want a hand in making the plan, you got it.
I'm ready to finalize the battle plans.
You sure? Once we're done with that, there may not be any time left before the mercenaries attack.
I'm certain. I've done all I can.
All right. Then we got a lot to do.
Since you are here to bolster Kunda's defense, I will hurry to the mercenary camp and delay their assault however I can.
Go,
I
Vrook!
imagine that the mercenaries have got two goals in this whole thing. Kill me and kill the administrator. The rest of the settlers won't have courage to resist if they succeed.
So what's the plan?
The administrator's locked up in her office tight, which means that the mercs have to go through us and Kunda's defenses. It isn't going to be easy. I suspect we're going to have to fight on the inside. They've got 3 entrances they're going to try and break in. There's the front door, the security door on the side, and the garage door in back. We got 3 squads of militia. We can assign people to the front, back, or inside. Backside has to guard 2 entrances. The front will have to fight more people, and the inside will have to deal with any that break through. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Could you tell me about the squads?
First squad is most experienced. The only squad that could go blaster to blaster against the mercs. Second squad has a lot of passion, but no experience. Third squad is new and not trained too well, and they may break in combat. They need a good leader to make them effective. So, where do you think the first squad should be deployed?
Inside by the administrator's door.
The battles that had the least dying were always led by Jedi. I'm gonna go with what you think. Where do you want the second squad?
Ones with passion, main entrance.
Alright. Where do you want the third squad, the new recruits?
The back by the garage.
Fine
I'll stay
by
with
me.
them.
The last question is, where do you want to go? Either the front or the back. I'll take whichever one you don't. That way both sides have leadership.
I'll try covering the 2 back entrances.
The back? I suppose that there is more ground to cover with the 2 entrances. All right, I'll take the front. Once the fighting starts, you gotta stay in your area. We both have to guard our half of the battlefield. Come over to me and the mercs will just charge straight into Kunda. Thanks to you, they're gonna have a tougher job. That's about it. Now, we just need to dig in and wait for the mercs to come.
Have you talked to the men?
Well, I'll tell them what's there to do. I'm not much for words.
I think they could use some encouragement. Maybe I could speak to them.
All right, I'll assemble the men. I hope you can speak good.
Your friends and your family are counting on you. You brave men of Kunda are all that stands to protect them. What we're about to do is dangerous, but important. Important for friends and family. Enemies want to take everything worth taking from you, and we have to give it our all to stop them. So look around you. That's what we're fighting for. Each one of us has to back the other up. We can win if we work as a team.
You're much better with words than me. I think it'll really help. Let's get ready for the mercenaries. If we fall here, all of Dantwing falls with us.
Let's do this, guys.
Tell me what you see, soldier.
They're mobilizing the militia. Looks like a lot of activity down there.
They've been warned. It won't be of any use. The plan doesn't change. Captains, prepare your men. Their leader, Administrator Tarina, must not survive the battle. Everything else is secondary to that objective.
I should have put mines on that bridge. Oh well. The turrets are targeting foes only. Yeah, go turret repairs. I have 3 available slots. I will bring Handmaiden, Atten, and Handmaiden, because they're already equipped. Here come the mercenaries. Throw a nade. Nade out to there, and then throw a plasma grenade, and then another sonic grenade.
This will teach you.
One more.
Where that came from?
And another, and then start hitting with the force heals. Now, get out there. Get out there and kill.
I shall honor them with battle.
And now force thingy. Whirlwind. No?
Time to take you down to size.
Alright, let's just kill you.
Prepare yourself.
Slash, and then a force heal. Hang on. She's getting kind of beat up. Auto level up. Booyah. You are even stronger now, woman. And stronger is good. And another force heal. And then another critical smart strike. One more. And another force heal before I pass out. As it's coming close to that point. As soon as my force regens, I'll do one more.
Let us test ourselves.
Take this guy out. Atten's being targeted by someone. Atten is down. Where's Atten? Party member down. Alright, I will hit myself with an advanced med pack. There isn't much left here. Atten is down again. Force heal. And a med pack to myself. And another critical strike. All I gotta do is keep myself alive. As long as I keep myself alive, Atten will keep coming back to life, and I can keep holding these guys off. There's only one mercenary left that I see.
More where that came from.
We did it, men. We defended the first wave. More people coming from the front. And I get to refill my health. Nice. Grenade it. And another grenade.
This will teach you.
And then a force heal. And another force heal.
We've lost too many soldiers. Fall back inside.
Alright, let's fall back inside. We got the droids that are working.
So you're the Jedi. I take it you are responsible for the surprises we've had during this battle. Stand aside. Our quarrel is with a distinguished administrator. This isn't your problem.
You don't want to fight. Throw down your weapons.
Is that supposed to convince me, Jedi? I was trained by the Sith. My unit killed many Jedi. I'll give you one last chance. Leave the administrator to her fate.
I won't let you kill her.
Then you've allied with these flaming settlers. The galaxy doesn't tolerate weakness. I was trained at Malak's Academy. Your tricks won't work on me. You're just another dead Jedi to me.
Sorry I was held up, but it looks like I've arrived in time to pull you out of your predicament.
Kill them all.
Good job, buddy. Alright. Thank God for those droids. Those are into attack range. They are stuck dealing with those droids, and those droids are kicking their arse. Actually, the droids are taking a lot of damage, but the droids are drawing the damage away. I've got you. Because one thing I am good at is dueling. Just queue up all the critical strikes I can, and Azul is down. And with the general down, the rest shall fall as well. Come on. Another 2 or 3 hits, and this guy's dead. Whoa, almost dead. Give me a force heal. And another. And now continue with the attacks. This battle is actually going swimmingly.
Thank you so much for your aid. You can be sure that Dantooine will not forget how the Jedi protected us from this threat.
But of course, that's what we're here. I'm happy to help.
We are a humble community, and this conflict has greatly diminished our resources. I hope this reward will be sufficient.
4,000 credits. Please, keep the credits, and use them to rebuild Kunda.
I am humbled by your generosity. I will put this to good use. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much work to do. Dantooine will be slow to rebuild, but I am confident now that we will one day achieve prosperity.
Kunda is safe in no small part due to you. I feel certain that the administrator wouldn't have made it without your assistance. I may have misjudged. In any case, I am free to talk about whatever you wish.
I need to know why you cast me out from the Order.
Because you defied the Council and followed Revan to war. And from that war came another. Do you know how many worlds were destroyed in those wars? Dantooine, Telos, Sirocco? Do you see now why we counseled caution instead of action? You were the only one to come back and face judgment. But that was because you had lost your connection to the Force. Another casualty war. No doubt you still blame us for your exile. I had hoped your isolation would give you time to reflect on what had happened, what you had done. But I see it as not. You have more questions for me?
At the end of my trial, you and the other master said something that had happened to me. What was it?
You have seen the end of your trial? Perhaps you would like to explain how you came to this knowledge.
I heard it in a holo transcription of my trial.
That was intended only for the Jedi Council. If what remains of the Council chooses to tell you, then I will abide by their decision and its consequences.
Don't you think I have the right to know?
There is little I can tell you. Master Kavar felt something had happened to you in the war, but all he had was suspicions, not truths. And Kavar was too close to you in any event. He, too, felt the call of war and took to battle more than a Jedi should. His speculations would not help you now, but enough of this. It is knowledge for the Council alone until they choose to reveal it. You have more questions for me?
Do you know anything of force bonds and how to... No, I don't want to end my force bond with Kriya. The Sith have revealed themselves.
Have they? I've seen no evidence of them upon Dantooine. Only murderers and raiders.
They exist. They've already attacked me.
Why would they attack you? You are no Jedi. You cannot feel the Force.
But I have reestablished my connection to the Force.
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you. I feel nothing but what I felt in the Council Judgment Chamber on Coruscant so long ago. Still, you and your connections were often a subject of debate in the Council. It is possible that returning to known space, journeying with others, has caused the Force to stir within you again. Though it seems unlikely the Sith would bother with you.
Nevertheless, the Sith are hunting me.
For some reason, I believe you. Still, I am curious as to how they would know to find you. Your trial was not public knowledge. Regardless, these Sith have struck, and you survived. This is more knowledge than I had before. And that means the Jedi may gather. If you can find others, or find some trace of the Sith threat, then we shall gather here on Dantooine. And from there we may decide what can be done. You have more questions for me?
What else do I want to ask him? Do you know anything of Force bonds and how to end them?
Force bonds? Yes. It is the bond that grows between master and student. Are you saying you have bonded with another?
Yes, and the connection is lethal.
Such bonds normally grant strength to both, but not to such a degree. Are you certain? Perhaps it is merely what you believe. Still, your ability to form such connections, to influence others, was always a subject of discussion, even when you were a student here. Perhaps it is a punishment of a sort. But a bond that ties two lives together, such bonds do not seem natural to me. And with your loss of connection to the Force, it seems such a connection would be impossible.
But I've reestablished my connection to the Force. I've told you this already. Are you not listening to me?
Perhaps it is Dantooine, but I do not feel such from you.
Old man, you're going senile.
Still,
I've heard this already.
It is possible. You have more questions?
What happened to the Jedi?
We are at war, but it is unlike any war we have fought before. We have yet to even meet our attackers in battle. Somehow our enemy is targeting us through the Force, striking, then retreating to the shadows. The gathering of any Jedi seems to attract them like a beacon. So it was necessary to divide our forces and conceal ourselves for a time until we could learn more of this threat.
Like on KOTOR.
How did you know of KOTOR? Few knew it was one of the gathering worlds for the Jedi. But yes, KOTOR was one such place. Now the planet is no more. Master Zar, Master Dorak, and many more perished there, and we do not know why or how. But all life on the planet ceased to exist. I was not on KOTOR when it was destroyed, but now that it is dead, it has left its echo, like Dantooine. It was after KOTOR that the few of us left realized that wherever we gathered, we were placing others in danger, not just Jedi.
Why did you come to Dantooine?
Great tragedies, old battlegrounds, places of suffering, all leave wounds on the galaxy and in the Force. In such places, the deaths of so many echo. So much so that it is difficult to center oneself. By coming here, those echoes serve to mask my presence, allowing me to investigate the ruins and try to find some clues as to who our attackers are.
But if you can mask your presence here, couldn't the other Jedi?
The Mira Luca world of KOTOR taught us a terrible lesson. Many Jedi gathered there in an attempt to use the Force to find the location of the enemy. Now the planet is no more. Master Zar, Master Dorak, and many more perished there.
Dude, you're getting senile. Stop repeating yourself.
It was after
I want to talk about something else.
Do you have more?
Why did you cut me off from the Force in the first place?
We did nothing to you. Accuse us if you will, but it will not change the truth. Cutting one off from the Force. Such punishments are reserved for only a few. Although it was within our power, we did not inflict such a loss upon you. Your loss was a casualty of war, no more.
Then what happened to me?
Perhaps that is a question you should ask yourself. It is not something I could help you with, even if I wanted to.
But I've reestablished my connection to the Force, and I'm repeating myself again.
But I do not feel such from you.
Ma.
I feel nothing but what
It is possible. Stop repeating yourselves. This conversation feels circular. I'll be going now.
I suppose there is something I should show you. It will keep you alive long enough to prove useful. I'm only going to demonstrate this once. This is the Sheen form, a defensive stance that's good when you're outnumbered, which is most of the time. This form will increase your ability to deflect blaster fire, and it increases the odds of dealing critical strikes against your attackers.
Nice.
I don't know how you learned that so quickly. Still, your form is sloppy. Keep practicing to tighten it up and you'll be fine.
Lightsaber focusing lens fixture. Oh my god. Oh my god. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? I found the 3 fixtures. Talk to Boater. Oh my god, Boater. 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 Where are you, Boater? Boater. 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 I will remove the handmaiden and add Boater. Come here, Boater.
Let's go.
First, let me level you up.
Let's go.
Auto level up. Okay. Now, I switch to me, and I talk to Boater.
I didn't want to talk about the war, but can I ask you something?
What is it?
Why did you decide to fight?
The Mandalorians had to be stopped.
I felt the same way. I remembered when word of the Mandalorian attacks arrived on Iridonia. My people had colonies across the Outer Rim. Many of them were among the first systems to fall.
Unlike many of the Jedi, I could not stand by and watch.
I did not join because I wanted to protect, though. I hated them. I wanted to destroy them. To give them the mercy they gave the people they conquered. I remember the thrill I felt when we fought them in battle. Victories were rare, but we celebrated every Mandalorian's death. Do you know how it felt?
Jedi are trained to resist such emotions, but yes, I felt it too. The rush of life as Mandalorians were cut down. After a while, I had to detach myself from the frenzy of battle. It became impersonal.
I couldn't do that. It was almost as though the battle took control of me, drove me forward. It's always on my mind now. That loss of control blinded me, turned me into a weapon. I just needed to get that off my chest. Was there something you wanted me for?
Do I have all the lightsaber parts I'll need?
Let me see what you have. That's everything. Now all you need is a little quiet time with the workbench.
What kind of lightsaber do I want to create? A one-handed lightsaber. What color focusing crystal? I'll go with yellow. Ho 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 ho! Let us go to a workbench. I'm excited. I am excited. So excited. Look at all this stuff. Look at how strong my crystal is. Attack 1, plus 2 dex, plus 1 strength, plus 3 wisdom is my Loki Ramos crystal. Assemble. Damage 3 to 21 compared to my current weapon, which is... Where's my current weapon? Oh, I leveled up. My current weapon is 1 to 10. 3 to 21. Okay. Level up. Skills. I will put 2 into awareness, 1 into persuade, 1 into computer use, 1 into security. And feats, I will do... I already have weapon focus lightsaber. Master toughness, master dueling. A plus 3 attack and plus 3 to defense when use of single one-handed weapon. Powers, I will give myself... Destroy droid? Force wave? Telekinetic explosion around the Jedi. All enemies within 15 meters are thrown 5 meters, fall to the ground, and are incapacitated for 6 seconds. I will take that. Okay. Accept. Oh, guys, check it out. I have my lightsaber. Hey, look. My saber's off because I'm not using it right this second. Ha ha! I feel so happy. I'm a Jedi. Check me out. I'm a Jedi. Yeah, giggity. Doons, 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 doons. I's got my saber. I is the man with the master plan. You spoke to Master Vrook. He agreed to meet you on the Jedi Enclave when you've united the men. Perhaps you should ask Akira what his Hydra Spanner was doing inside a defense droid. He should still be just outside Kunda. Okay, so he should be just outside here. Yeah, man, that's so awesome. I finally got it.
Unnecessary observation. Targets acquired. Annoying recitation. Let us proceed to facilitate communications. Recitation, and bring about the termination of hostilities.
I'm gonna target you and use disable droid. And while I'm deflecting all the bolts, 33 damage and a hit. Let's do another disable droid after this. Look at that saber! Look at it go! You saved yourself. No, Boder, don't die. Look at that saber. Look at it go. They aren't even bothering to shoot at me half the time because they know I'll just rip them to shreds. Oh, so much power. So much chaos. So much Jedi awesome. Remains? Modular plating. No remains from the rest of you. I should have expected that they would be there, though. They've been around all the time.
You.
It is.
You're one of those.
Charanana gundoso remina ke lorakto kuro katada. Fiadora pada no ringatel camarada telefibo nubo de garana chenirara.
Found this Hydra Spanner. It literally has your name on it.
Charanana gundoso remina che l'orecchio curo cattada. Fiadoratore padano ringatel camarada telefibo nubo da bitarana cenirara.
Inside a broken droid. What's your explanation?
Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kavrekare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere senisensen.
Tell me.
Der rinto run to wakare kwe wapgerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsada nane grael gra dell'onuta choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kavrekare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere senisensen. Der rinto run to wakare kwe wapgerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsada nane grael gra dell'onuta choloren. Terewana jun konata della raguno tunna. Dai rinto run kavrekare papanala ranchinga. Terace wemeno totorere senisensen.
You broke the law. I have no choice but to turn you in.
Der rinto run to wakare kwe wapgerebu. Ninso telepachan gorsada nane grael gra dell'onuta choloren.
No, don't do this. It's not worth it. I'm sorry.
What? What just happened? 1 minute we're just talking, and then they just lost control.
Are you alright?
It's like this impulse just came over me. I couldn't stop myself. Next time, warn me. If you're out to kill someone, don't surprise me like that.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't have broke the law, man. I'm sorry. Well, not like horrible bad. It's a video game, but still, I feel bad. Ship seems a little off-settling today. They're all unconscious? What happened? What have you done to the crew? Not gonna speak? Fine. I will put on a style better against single individuals. You will not defeat me. Flurry of blows. Lots and lots of blows. You incapacitate my crew. Whoa! Whoa! What is that? That was not cool. Come on, get rid of her.
My lightsaber. You've destroyed it. I yield, Master. It is as I heard through the Force. My life for yours.
You pledge yourself to me?
I have nothing to offer you. Your strength is superior. It is as I felt.
Now I've seen everything. This woman, she's a Miraluka. I didn't think any were left in this part of the galaxy.
What's a Miraluka?
Yeah, they're a pretty secretive race. I heard that some of their kind become Jedi, but a Sith? That's a new one. I'm not sure how you'd go about killing one. It'd be tricky.
Killing one?
Just mentioning it. She looks like she's suffered enough wounds already, even after the beating you gave her.
Will she recover? Is she gonna be alright?
Well, some of her wounds are pretty bad. Looks like she was already carrying her share of scars, though. I think she'll recover, yeah.
If her condition changes, let me know. I didn't want to hurt her.
She is a threat to us.
I won't harm her if that's what you're asking.
I am not asking that she be harmed or interrogated, but she is of the Sith, and she has attacked us once. She should not be allowed to walk freely on the ship.
You have scavenged apart from Viz's Mars lightsaber. Dark side points gain light side points, net light side shift? Oh, okay, it shifted upward.
Yes?
Can you teach me some fighting moves?
Training is something reserved for certain caste members of the Ichani, but I do not see the harm in instructing you in some basic principles. I do not understand how you and Atris fight, but I will instruct you on how Ichani children are raised on warfare.
Seems like a good place as any to begin.
All Ichani fighting principles rely on foundations. If one does not understand the most basic of fighting moves, it is not possible to understand the higher tiers. It is similar to learning the alphabet of a language before being able to use words, then sentences.
I understand. I'm ready.
As a foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. The body itself is the first weapon you must master. It is not something that can be described. Let us duel, you and I, and that shall teach you more than my words can. Use only your hands and feet to strike at me, nothing else, or our combat shall be over. Do not resort to using any items or any force techniques you may possess. Such things will obstruct learning.
Alright. Does that include no armor or clothes?
Duels among the Ichani are rituals, and it does not allow for armor or anything that restricts movement.
Well, duel without, I was just checking. It is a little cold on the ship.
Now, are you ready?
Yes, no force powers, weapons, or items. Got it.
Very well. I shall match my movements to resist your efforts. And do not hold back, or I will hurt you.
I'll start with a flurry, then a critical, then go for a power attack, and then another flurry. Haha, look at that kick. And dodges. And damn. Come on, keep attacking. You can do this, Loki. You can beat that woman. She's not that strong. Actually, she's kicking your ass.
You fought well, but you announce your motions before attacking, sometimes quite loudly. Take as long as you need to recover, and if you wish, we shall fight again.
It's difficult to hurt you.
Of course. I do not wish to be hurt. If you wish to hurt me, then you must try harder. It is not a contest of raw strength, but of action and reaction.
Never mind. I'll be going. Alright, guys. Well, that's where I'm going to end it today. Got my lightsaber. We're back on the ship, and we did some underwear fighting. We also managed to defend Kunda and finish up what we needed to do currently on Dantooine. So next time we'll be off to another planet after getting to know our ship and maybe fighting naked some more, because that was kind of cool. Anyways, but naked. Thanks for tuning into this episode of Late Night Games. We'll talk to you guys next time. Hit a like if you like what you're seeing, subscribe to keep up to date with our video releases, and we'll see you next time. Take care.